Hello, I'm Evan Dickerson. I'm from the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show. I'm at the South Ohio Indian Music Festival at Rock Center. I'm with Blake Williams, a former banjo player with Bill Monroe.
Hello, Evan.
Announcer for this place right here.
Well, thanks for having me on your show.
You're welcome, always. How long you been playing? How long you been into bluegrass?
Well, I started when I was a teenager and started with a young group called the Blades of Bluegrass in Sparta, Tennessee, and got to play the Grand Ole Opry when I was 15. That led to a gig with Bobby Smith and the boys from Shiloh and Uncle Josh Graves. Then I was fortunate enough to play with two of my heroes, both Lester Flatt and Bill Monroe. Then I played with Mike Snyder, the country comedian, for 10 years, played bass with him. And then we started a group called Williams and Clark Expedition, which included my wife Kimberly and Wayne Southerns and Bobby Clark. And we traveled all over the country for about 8 or 10 years. And so now I'm doing a lot of MC work at festivals and really enjoying it.
How did you get involved with the South Ohio Indian Music Festival?
Well, Joe Mullins has been a dear friend of ours for a long time. And when he found out that we were going to start slowing down traveling and picking, my wife was doing public relations for Joe with East Public Relations, and she told Joe, she said, we need to keep Blake on stage if we can. And he said, well, I'll tell you what, I've got so much stuff going on at my festival, it would really help if I had someone to sort of run the stage and MC. And so I think this is my 6th trip up here, and I really enjoy this festival.
And do you like, I heard you do comedy and announcing and everything?
Well, you know, comedy gives people a little break from everyday life, and I always say laughter is like changing a baby's diaper. It ain't permanent, but it makes everything all right for a little while.
Yeah.
So I like to throw a few funnies in there once in a while, and plus, I want to thank you for promoting bluegrass music.
Well, always, man.
You work hard at it. And I appreciate you having me on your show.
Thank you. And you're an interviewer yourself?
Well, sometimes, yeah, I can.
Have you interviewed many people before?
Well, I emceed the Milan Bluegrass Festival, and last year there was a gentleman there doing some video work, and I got to interview Russell Moore and Joe Mullins, Detour, several of the bands that were on the festival that day, and it was a lot of fun.
You and Sean Lang and some other ones?
Blue Highway was here last festival, I think, at Joe's, and got to hear their band. They're a great band, yeah.
And I saw Jason over here this past November.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I interviewed him as well.
Well, good. Well, thank you for what you do.
I had one question. How you like the IBMA, and what's some advice about people interviewing on like talk shows like mine or on the radio or whatever?
Well, I don't really know how those interviews are set up over there. The IBMA is a wonderful organization. It's a trade organization for bluegrass music, and they support and promote bluegrass worldwide. And so it's a very worthwhile organization. But you'd probably have to talk to their publicity department or something about getting interviews. But I don't know how that works.
What's the advice for everybody who likes doing everything and they like comes to music or anything you love doing? What's your good advice?
Well, if you're a musician, I recommend that you practice, but continue to get your education and learn a trade and continue to get better. If you're a radio person or an interviewer, you just have to keep reaching out to people to find out about the interesting things and the interesting lives of the musicians and where their songs come from that they wrote and you know, how they got started and how they wound up where they're at. And that's basic information for radio people and bluegrass people.
And you played the banjo, is the only instrument you played?
I play bass and guitar too. Yeah.
And nice, thank you so much, Blake.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you for all you do, my friend.
And I'm proud to be a member of the IBMA.
Well, good for you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm Evan Dickerson from the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show. I had Blake Williams here, and I'm so proud he's a great guy.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you, Evan.